안녕하세요. Master Marsh here from the Merchants Warrior Academy. So tonight, I'm going to run you through our dexterity drills with our bong. And all these drills are done static. We're not going to be marching. When you move up, after you learn all the hand drills in static position, we add in some exercises, which include stances and marching up down the floor before you get into your actual forms. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to grab the bong, place it here on our side. Now, we're going to chumbi. I'm going to move the staff around. The red side will be in my right hand. So you're going to be looking at things opposite. So I'm going to take my left leg to my right leg as I lift my right hand. So from this position, my hands are here, directly in front of my shoulders, out in front as if I was blocking. As that leg goes over, my hand goes up. It's in sync. I want to make sure this hand is in line with my armpit. First thing I do is I push it forward, and it's coming straight down through the body. As this passes down, I want to bring it down to my lower leg as I strike with the back side, cutting the body in half. And then I strike back with the front, rolling back into the left side beginning position. Again, that hand is high in the armpit. The left side, left hand is up. Whatever side you're on, that hand is up. So I'm going down to the front of the body, down to the leg. As it goes to the leg, I'm rotating, striking downward with the back of the staff, striking downward to front again. So it's 3 strikes. 1, 2, 3, reset. 1, 2, 3, reset. 1, 2, 3, reset from the side. 1, 2, 3. As that's coming, your body is rotating up. Rotating the waist, hips, and you're popping up. Get into the one-handed. There's a couple ways you can do this. The way I like to teach it is you just come here, start to do your two-handed. As you get comfortable, just remove one hand. And you do the same forward figure 8, the 3-point strike with one hand. Once you learn how to do that, you can do it with your left hand. If you are having trouble, just grab with 2 hands, start back at the beginning. Do a few reps, take your hand off, and you can roll right into it. Now, to learn how to do the transition, kind of reminds me of doing this transition, like with a pair of nunchaku. So, if I'm going to transition with the forward figure 8, from my right hand to my left, I transfer on the left. As this passes down, this hand comes forward, and it flips and sits in the palm. If you look at the position of the hands, it'll look familiar here in a couple minutes. You come back up. Now it's in the left side. I can do that one-handed here. That position here, to get back to here, is the same thing as if we're going to do hand over hand. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Next is that reverse. Reverse, we're just pulling it back, hitting upward now instead of downward. We're hitting up, up, up. Reset. Up, up, up. You're resetting. You're striking upward. These are upward strikes. 3 with the left, 3 with the right. To get into doing one hand, you can do a few, and then just take your hand off. And you can do it one-handed. To do the transition now, it reverses the concept of one hand forward. Right hand and left, forward, I transition on the opposite side. Right hand and left on reverse, I transition on the same side. Same side, right hand. Then I come right in, I come up. Again, you're doing that downward to up strike. Down to up. From the side. Next thing is hand over hand. Hand over hand. Whichever way the staff is falling towards, that hand stays on top. So if it's going to fall this way, this hand stays on top. I put my hand underneath. It's, I call it pass, grab, pass, grab. You're just rotating your hands, and it stays like this. When you get a little bit better, I call it chop grab. I'm chopping and grabbing. Chop grab. Chop it and grab. It'll make it spin faster. Go the other way, chop grab. Once you get this, you can just start transitioning behind the back, making everything look fancy. Okay, you can start stringing some things together. Next thing is around the body. So around the body, again, all the staff movements mostly were going this way, except for hand over hand was going this way. So around the body, the staff is also folding this way. So again, you want to start thinking about horizontal lines, vertical lines, and then you want to look at your compass rose. Okay, the directions of movements. Compass rose. Directions of movement. You can go this way. I can pull back. I'm going to turn around and show you the next part, the way we do this. So I have it in my right hand here. It reminds me of a sword. I'm coming this way. I want to be up and down. The other hand, grabbing underneath, it's going to pull out, and it's going to continue. This flips right here behind the back, and it rolls. It comes up. You always want to grab on the bottom, the lower section. And again, I'm going to be grabbing lower. Grab lower. Grab lower. So that's around the body. That's almost all of our static skills. Some of the other ones we like to throw in there. I just like to do the, like a nunchucky grab over the shoulder, because then you can get into some other things. Do the nunchucky grab over the shoulder, and then what I do is I pull out, go around the body, around the head, around the back, come back up to your chuck grab. 1, 2, 3. You can get fancy. I can go this shoulder, and again, come out. 1, 2, 3. Other things you can do for warming up, you can just start passing it back and forth. Do one-handed hand over hand. You can also, as you pass, just sit there like this, gather room. After you do a few, when this comes in, I'm going to play it in the palm and just come down. So it comes up. Did that on purpose to show you guys that you can make mistakes. It's all right. Again, you're coming here, just lay it in your palm, raise it up, come down. Palm, raise it up, come down. It's not that difficult. So those are the static movements you can do with the staff. Tomorrow night, I'll throw some, show you some blocks. The low block, or the low strike, high strikes, low blocks, high blocks, above the head blocks. And then we'll get into some exercises, some other drills, and finish up or do most of the curriculum with the staff for this week and next week, and then get into some other basics. Hopefully we'll get into the dojo and train some more. So again, like I mentioned before, we got our YouTube channel you can watch. We have a lot of all this stuff I've covered before in shorter clips, a little bit more in depth. Covered a lot of other stuff in those videos. River Valley, Tung Sudo, by Master Humcheck. He has a ton of videos on his YouTube channel. I know Legacy Martial Arts, they have a lot of stuff on their YouTube channel. Kaizen, he's been putting a lot of stuff out on his YouTube channel. There's a lot of great studios in the World Tung Sudo Association. And like I said, I tell people this all the time. We're like a band of brothers. When you need something, they're there for you. That's the truth. When you need something, they're there for you. And we're global. So it doesn't matter where you go. You can find somebody there that can help you. Okay? And we reach out to each other. There's a lot of stuff. So remember, World Tung Sudo Association, those are the studios you want to be watching. and meet our standards, all right? Tong Su, good night.